Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey Jo from Kelsey Jo & Co. I am a lifestyle, style and beauty blogger, kelseyjoandco.com. And now I have a YouTube channel where I'm going to share basically everything between beauty products to fashion videos to lifestyle videos. So thank you all for stopping by today. Please consider subscribing. I have some new products that I'm so excited to try out. Some of these products are new, like they just released, and then some other products are like new to me. Like they've been out for like a year, maybe a little bit less than a year, but they're new to me and I still wanted to give them a try. So this is what we're working with here. We've got some new ColourPop, more new ColourPop. I mean, ColourPop releases something like every 30 seconds, and I love that about them. We have some new Kylie. We're just going to jump right into it. I just have to talk really quick before we jump into the makeup look. This new palette that just got released, it's the KathleenLights and ColourPop collection, but these are all like existing shades. I don't think any of them are new, but just I saw it, like I got the email and I was just like, I don't need another eyeshadow palette. I don't need another eyeshadow palette. But then I was like, I need this one. This one is just too beautiful, like, to not. We are going to be starting with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This supposedly has great reviews and I'm so excited. I love the packaging. It's just so like simple and pretty. I'm gonna put 2 pumps. Ooh, that feels really nice. And I already have moisturizer on, so that is a really, really nice primer. All right, so moving on to foundation. This foundation has been out, I would say, for at least a year, maybe a little bit more, I don't know, but I have not tried it yet. And obviously I had to order it online and I'm not sure if it's gonna be the correct shade, but we'll see. This is the ColourPop No Filter Stick. I have mine in the shade Fair 25W. I'm gonna be using the It Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation number 101 to blend. Sometimes foundation sticks, they can be a little bit harder to blend because they're a little bit more firm and not as like liquidy, and sometimes they dry down faster. So I'm just gonna start like on one side of my face and, you know, kind of work from there. Okay. Obviously this is in correspond with the No Filter Matte like liquid foundation that they have. I have not tried that. I'm not sure if I would like it because that is a more mattifying foundation and I don't typically reach for mattifying foundations. I love more dewy, glowy foundations. I mean, this primer probably helps, you know, even if it was a matte foundation, it would help. That is beautiful. It gives my skin a glow, but like still gives me coverage. And I would say this shade is a good match for me. I mean, it looks more yellow. I mean, I have light, so it kind of washes it out on camera, but it looks more yellow in the tube. And when I swatched it, it definitely swatched a little bit more yellow. So, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I never used to like foundation brushes until I got this sample from Ulta. It was like one of those times like in store where you got like a free gift for purchasing whatever. And they were actually out of the gift that was supposed to go with the product that I got. And they're like, here, just take this brush. And I was like, I don't need a foundation brush. I don't like foundation brushes. And so it just kind of sat in my drawer for a while. And then one day I was like, you know, I'm gonna check this brush out. And I've been obsessed. It does work really well with the It Cosmetics CC Cream foundation too. So this foundation blends really well. I'm like actually really impressed that it's not like, I mean, you definitely kind of have to work with it, but it's definitely not like, I'm not struggling. I love it. It's very buildable and it's very natural looking on the skin. I'm very, very impressed with this foundation. Next, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair 15W. I typically like my concealers to be pretty close to like my natural skin tone because I'm not, I mean, I like a little bit of brightness, but I don't at the same time, if that makes like any sense. And actually, I'm gonna stick with my brush. This is a really good brush for blending out concealer too. I know, I'm not a makeup artist. I probably do things wrong, but I'm using the same brush because why not? There are no rules in makeup. Always try to get it right in that inner corner because it kind of creates like a shadow on my face. I always bring it on my eyelid as well, just to kind of work as a primer for my eyeshadow. I actually wear an eyeshadow primer too because I do have actually really oily eyelids. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. It is very dewy. I do like the no filter like matte concealer too, the one that actually kind of goes with this foundation and then the liquid foundation. I just don't have one currently. Wow, that's really pretty. My skin just looks so fresh. All right, so I'm gonna set all of that down before I apply any powder with the ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I love like the very fine mist on it. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 10 Fair Light. I do have this in another shade, Just Fair, but I kind of feel like sometimes that just like really washes me out and I don't like that. So I thought I would try the next darkest color, and I'm using a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH07 brush. And my concealer creases no matter what concealer I use. Like even Shape Tape creases on me. I just have like fine lines all in this area. Oh. I do want to try the ColourPop loose and pressed powders. I mean, I'm pretty loyal to my Maybelline powder, but I would love to try the ColourPop one, just to try like the entire like line. Anyways, this powder does a really good job actually of kind of smoothing out my pores and everything, so that's why I really like this powder. But so far I would say this slightly darker shade is working. I actually really like how this looks so far. I'm just gonna quickly fill in my eyebrows. I'm gonna speed through because it's a pretty self-explanatory process, but I use the ColourPop Brow Boss eyebrow pencil in the shade Brunette. Now we can finally blend eyeshadow, and I'm so excited to use this palette. So I always use the Ulta Beauty matte eye primer in the shade Nude. I mean, I think there's a couple other shades, but this one looks pretty like skin tone color. So I just apply it all over, and yes, I do double. I do foundation, I do concealer, I do powder, and then I do eye primer. And then I set that with an eyeshadow or a powder because like I said, my eyelids are just so oily that if I don't do those steps, my eyeshadows do not last. They crease, they just disappear. So this is the palette. It's stunning, absolutely stunning, and they're all like magnetic in the palette. I always try not to like dig my nail into it. So I'm gonna be taking the shade Hear Me Out. Kind of matches my skin tone. And I'm just gonna set down that primer. You always, always, always wanna set down your primer so that your eyeshadows do not move. And I don't even know what look I'm gonna do. I kind of want to just do something simple because, I mean, while I love like full out glam and everything, I just want it to be simple tonight. You know what I mean? I'm going to first start with this shade right here. It's called Issues. It's cute. This shade right here on a Morphe M535. And this is just gonna kind of be the beginning of my makeup look. So I'm just swirling this bad boy everywhere. I think we're gonna go in, I'm kind of feeling pinky vibes with this shadow right here. It's called Lay Low. It's like a really pretty kind of like pinky toned. Pinky peach, almost like a coral. That's what it is. So I just take this brush and I just swirl my eyeshadow colors like everywhere. I know it's not, you know, probably the right way to do it, but I feel like it's what works for me. And I always have to drag my eyeshadows like up pretty far, like the transition shades pretty far, because I do have hooded eyes and I don't have much lid space. So I'm going to be taking this guy right here. This is called the Libra Matte. Interesting. I'm gonna take this other Morphe brush. I don't know what it's called because these do not have names or like numbers to them. I think it was just part of the set and that's it. It's a really pretty eyeshadow. Like, I love this. And I'm just keeping this right in my crease. I'm not bringing it up high. I mean, a little bit, kind of like whatever's left over on my brush. And on the outer part of my eyelid. I am so jealous of the people who have so much lid space. I feel like this color you really need to build. Like, I mean, I'm not even tapping off my brush anymore. And we're gonna go in with this shade right here. This one is called Pretty Cruel. It's a darker purple, so I don't know how dark it's gonna be. Okay, that's not too bad. So I'm just basically going over that lighter purple, just putting it directly into the crease. We're gonna take this shadow, if you can see that, this one right here. This one is called Cloud 9. Obviously this is not an everyday makeup look by any means. Like, I would not wear this to school drop off or anything, but you know, I just wanted to try out this palette. So, and I was drawn to the purples and pinks. Do you guys watch the TV show Younger? It's got Hilary Duff in it. I can't even think of like the other actors and actresses' names, but they're all in like other shows and movies and stuff like that. Do you guys watch that show? Like, I'm obsessed with it. And season 6 just got done like airing on live TV, and it will be on Hulu December 3rd. And I am excited because the ending of season 5, this shade right here, this is the Issues shade. And I'm just gonna kind of blend out the top of that eyeshadow, just so that it doesn't look so messy. I think we're gonna take this shade right here. This one's pretty. This is called Ringer. It's like a kind of a champagne color. It's like subtle, but you can still, you know, see it. This is really pretty, you guys. I love this eyeshadow. I'm just gonna kind of blend the shimmer with the mattes. This is my favorite eyeliner, like, of all time. Also by ColourPop. I swear this video is not sponsored. They have no idea who I am. I just love their products. This is their cream gel liner in the shade Call Me. So I am just going to tightline. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in with my little fluffy brush here, and I'm going to be taking these two right here. And just kind of bring a little bit of color. I don't like to go too heavy on my lower lash line. And then I'm actually just going to take a little bit of this kind of purpley taupe shade. Alright, so my camera decided to just shut off. I put on my mascara, and then when I looked up, my viewfinder was blank. We're back now. I was using the Honest Beauty, what is this called? It's like the 2-in-1 like lash primer and then mascara. This is my new favorite mascara, you guys. So moving on to the cheeks. I'm going to be using a new product to me. I know these have been out for a little while now, but we're going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics pressed bronzing powder in the shade Toasty. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to be suited for more fair skin tones. I'm going to be taking the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH02. Oh, definitely more pigmented than I thought. I don't need much, I guess. But that's okay. We're just gonna work with it. So I don't like contour or anything like that. I just kind of put it everywhere. That's not really a good way of putting it either, but actually really like this. Like, it looks good. I'm gonna blend it just a little bit with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH01 powder brush, just to kind of soften it a little bit. I do this with all my bronzers, so it's not like it's the bronzer itself. All right, then this is new. The Kylie Cosmetics Blush Highlighter Duo. This just came out with her holiday collection. I love the packaging. It is so pretty. This is what it looks like. You get the blush and the highlight. Okay, so I'm using the JH04 Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. This is like a blush brush. I bought the whole like face brush kit, so that's why I'm using like all those. But I genuinely love the Morphe brushes, so picks up some product. Ooh, that's pretty. So the blush is actually called Santa's Wifey, and then the highlighter is called Sexy Santa, and I'm using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH09. Ooh. So I just kind of do like circular motions. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. I also picked up 2 of her lip products. I have the 6-piece lip set. It's got like the 6 minis, so that's really pretty. I love the packaging. And then the lip kit, which is in the shade Naughty List. Now, this is a very, very, very pretty red. But it's not gonna go with my look today, so we're just gonna dive into one of these. This one is called Rosy Cheeks. Okay, so that's more of a mauve. This one's called Snowman Season. One is called Team Santa. So I'm not sure. Oh boy. I'm almost thinking the mauve. I might just put a little bit of Snowman Season on top. I'm gonna put a little bit like on my finger. Kind of do like that ombre. Ooh, that's actually really pretty that way. I don't like to get like the the lighter lip ones mixed with like the darker colors. I'm just too afraid it's gonna ruin it. Ugh. Alright everybody, so this was the look that I came up with tonight. So I would say out of everything that I tried tonight, I don't think there's one disappointing product. Like, and I am so happy about that. I love when I can try on new makeup and I'm happy, like I'm pleased with my look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.